Dear Diary, it's week 3 of year 2 here on the farm. And if you caught up with us last time, you already know that we've got some big goals ahead of us this week, like the Calico Desert Fest, or whatever they call it here. Either way, there are said to be a number of vendors and opportunities for us to potentially complete more of our community center items, and that alone has me excited. And today, as I've said in just about every diary entry in year 2, this might be a good chance for us to continue forging connections with the other islanders. I mean, villagers of Pelican Town. Yep, I'm still watching a ton of Love Island. I do hope that we can improve our relationships with a few that I have in mind, so I'm hopeful that I can pull a couple of people for a chat amidst all of the desert fun. Who knows? Anyway, time to get back to it. Thanks for being a part of my never-ending tales of adventure and cozy farm living. Cheers for now. XOXO, the Stardew Diaries. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Stardew Diaries. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you in here today as we jump into week 3 of year 2. I've actually been really excited to jump back into Stardew and jump back into this farm because last episode, we actually made a lot of progress, and I feel like we did a lot of great stuff in terms of landscaping. I think we're really coming up with some great ideas for what we want to do for our, kind of our beach area. And now it's time to really put those ideas into reality. And so that's what we're going to kind of be doing, kind of trying to build more of the lakes. Definitely try to work on some relationships with villagers. We're going to check out the Calico Desert and kind of whatever else, comes in the way. We'll kind of see. I always like to leave these episodes a little open. And so as we do with every episode, I want to take you through, kind of show you some of the things that, kind of where we left off on a few things and then kind of go from there. And so I think that'll be a great way to start things out here. So let's see. I'm pretty much just going to bring, we have this triple shot espresso. We have quite a few of them. I might actually use those. I know I need to put this over in the, I guess we'll just bring that with us. We got a lot of random stuff too, so. Oh, let me actually put this scythe away. As you can see, we got a new scythe. A golden scythe. And so looking pretty good there. Let me actually put this scythe away. Clear out some space. Where's all of our sap? There we go. All right, we're still working on leeks. Still trying to get leeks for our good friend George, who is currently in need of it. We still have 2 weeks, and we've been checking a few spots, and so we should have that done in no time. We got a ton of iridium last time as well, which actually is going to work out well because I'm hoping in this episode, I'm hoping in this week we can upgrade our pickaxe to iridium and get ourselves our first iridium level item, which I think would be really nice. That would be really good. The pickaxe is top tier. And so I think this is, we're in the last episode, we did a lot more of the Skull Caverns. We did a lot of the combat stuff as we were trying to, kind of get our combat skill. I think in this episode, I want us to focus a little bit more on the relationships and kind of the coziness, the cozy atmosphere here. So, really trying to work on our paths and all that kind of thing. So that's the current goal. And we'll kind of see where we go from there. I'm going to be honest with you. Dried mushrooms don't really give us that much. At least I haven't seen them produce that much for us, but I'm going to put this stuff away. We got some kale. I think I'll probably end up putting that, those in preserve jars as well. I feel like that would be pretty good. So, and we'll kind of go from there. Okay. Let's check in on our animals. Kind of see how everybody's feeling. Everybody's looking good, looking good. Okay. So we got that going. I need to put this stuff. I think we'd also talked about improving the size of one of our sheds as well. Let's see how much this void mayo gave us. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Might as well throw these in there as well. Yeah, not too bad. A nice cozy way to start things out. All right, so we've checked in on all of that. Checking on our crops over here. Looks like that's still growing. Yeah, nothing too crazy there. We got our mushrooms. Looking good. Let's put some of this stuff away. We'll drop the mayo. All right. Looking good. In terms of upgrades, I also really would like to upgrade our house as well. I really want to upgrade our house. I feel like it's about that time, you know, we start looking at putting some upgrades there. And I know that's going to take some time. I mean, I feel like we're in a good spot, you know. I feel like we're in a good spot to start upgrading our house. We just need more money. That's really, I feel like that's really the thing that has been holding us back quite a bit. It's just the money aspect of things. All right, I'm going to hold on to some of these crabs and things. I don't think we need this stuff, but, you know, I'm just going to hold on to it for now. Okay. Well, you know, that could have been really bad. All right. But now that they have the desert is out, I feel like we should just go do that. You know, knowing how some of the other events have gone, I feel like this is going to be one. It kind of, like, a lot of you guys made it seem like it's like the night market in a way. There's a bunch of shops and just a bunch of things that we could do. And so, you know, I would like to... Oh, I was supposed to go on the other one. I would like to take advantage of it, you know, as early in the day as possible. I think this is another multi-day event as well, if I remember the calendar correctly. And so I'm pumped. I'm excited. I don't know if there's anything we're supposed to bring. I mean, we've got a decent amount of money. And so I guess we'll just go and, you know, I mean, our pockets are, it was about as empty as they could be. And if, you know, if it turns out that we made a mistake and we actually did need something, we can always restart the day. You know, I feel like that is always an option. Look at this, though. Wait, hold on. We need to get around quickly. Oh, triple shot espresso does not seem to give us that much of a boost. I was a chef. Well, hello. Hungry? Yes. I'm very pleased to hear that. I'd like to make you a very special dish, something perfectly suited to your unique taste. Sure. What will you have? Ooh, I don't know. Extremely sharp cheddar, shrimp, hearty beans. Ooh, I don't know. I guess the hearty, I don't know. The shrimp? I guess the hearty beans. Excellent choice. Now, what kind of sauce? Hearty beans with... None of these sound like good sauces. A hearty drizzle of mushroom cream to round out the dish. Earthy mousse. Oh. Looks like it gave us a mining buff and maybe defense or something? I don't know. They got some clothes shops. You know, I actually never checked the Oasis. Is there anything special about this? Sandy. Welcome to Sandy's Oasis. You look like just the new... You look just like the new farmer that Emily wrote to me about. Then the bus line to Stardew Valley is back in service. Sandy seems sweet. Oh, but she's not even here. What the heck? Who's this guy? Keeping us from going and seeing what's going on upstairs? Oh, that's because Sandy's right there. Okay. If you smell something good, it's the coconut oil I rubbed all over my skin. Okay. I'm going all in with the desert feeling, as you should. As you should. I don't, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, it's like, I don't know why you told me that, but, you know, I know that's cool. I think that's cool. Hold on. Let me fix something really quick. All right, so we got Sam. We got Sebastian. I really need to figure out who I want my love interest to be. I'm still, you know, I'm really not sure. We got Free Cactus. I got a cactus. Oh, it's a decoration. Oh, that's cool. Can we fish here at all? Are there any fish? Nope, just trash. More trash. Okay, that's a great sign. That is a great sign of what we will ultimately not be doing. I was just wondering if I lived here instead of Stardew Valley, would my art look different? We got Elliot doing his thing. All right, let's check. Oh, I never talked to Caroline. This weather is just perfect. I can't tell where my skin ends and the air begins. So this must be the shops that they were talking about, the people that we could buy things from. You got wallpapers. I want to see, is there anything, just mixed seeds? Oh, she doesn't really have anything. Oh, I'm sorry, Jody. That is a very sad selection. You got a retro TV, 10 coffees. That's something. A moral ancient trove or artifact trove. Yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy. If we look here, I mean, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for a truffle, which probably won't get, but we have a pig that's working on that. We're looking for red cabbage, which I think is a summer. I think it's a summer. It's probably a summer thing, right? It's gotta be. And then we've got the rabbit's foot, which also we did buy a rabbit as well. So, I mean, we've got the stuff. I mean, so we really don't need anything from here that we won't get eventually. And so I'm not too worried, but okay. And then this is all the stuff that we've already kind of seen. I do want to get the warp totem for the desert eventually, though. But the fact that it requires 4 iridium ore, I mean, it seems a little greedy, you know. Iridium is hard to come by, you know. I can't just be giving it away. We got a medical tent. Let's see. Okay, here we go. 10 mystery boxes. Wow, that's... We need 20 calico eggs. The mummy mask, that could be fun for Halloween. That actually could be really good. We got a couple of bows. Oh, strawberry seeds. I definitely want those. 1 mega bomb for 15. That's crazy. I do like this photo as well. Could kind of commemorate our trip to the desert for our first desert event. That could be fun. And then a bunch of other stuff. The Calico statue is also really nice. Okay. Oh, look, she's got... Oh, our friend is here. Oh. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's go. Yes, I will buy one. I will buy one. All right, so that essentially means that we just need a rabbit's foot and a truffle. And we have a rabbit. We bought a rabbit and we bought a pig. And so we should be good there. That is it. Now, when it comes to the community center, it is just a waiting game. And we just got to wait until the time is right. But I do think I do want to test to see whether or not these actually sell really well. And so I'm actually going to buy, you know, I'm just going to buy all of them from her. I know it's unnecessary probably, and probably a complete waste of money, but that's okay. It's really for the theory, you know. We got mega bombs. We got a rare seed. Takes all season to grow. Well, she's got 5 of them though. All right, I think I actually will buy this pink cake. And then that's good. Yeah, I think that's good otherwise. I mean, the rare seed I feel like could be good. I mean, we could put this in our little area, our greenhouse, and have, you know, a section of rare seeds that grow, you know, take all season to grow. I don't know what the profit line is for rare seeds though. Like when you grow them, do they produce really good money? Like, or am I supposed to preserve them or make a wine out of them or something? I don't know. I'm not really sure what to do with rare seeds, but I mean, we could invest in 3. I mean, 1,000 is not, I don't think that's that much. You know, a mega bomb for 200 though. That's pretty good. I actually will buy that. I will buy that. Yeah, I mean, if you use rare seeds with speed grow, I don't know if that works either, but that's just something that came to my mind right now. Now, we do know from the random list that we got that Haley does love pink cake. And so since she was selling it, my favorite thing. I know. All right, let's see what else we can do here. We got our good buddy Alex talking about protein as per usual. Willie's challenge, catch 3 sandfish. All right, we'll accept that challenge. Every day we'll have a pair of challenges for you to choose from. Complete one and the guild will reward you with a bounty of calico eggs. Once you selected a challenge, you won't be able to change your decision, so choose carefully. Also, we only get 2 options. Collect pieces of iridium ore from the Skull Cavern, or descend into the Skull Cavern and slay 10 purple slimes. I feel like that feels more realistic. I mean, the iridium, that seems like that's a risky business there. All right, let's see if we can catch any sandfish. Come on, give us the good stuff. Give us the good stuff. There we go. There we go. That's one. I can't remember if the sandfish was a part of the... I don't think it was a part of the community center, but... Come on. Oh, we got a fighter. We got a fighter. He's not giving up. Wow, this one is really unpredictable. Like, really unpredictable. Sometimes I find when it's bouncy like this, you just kind of try to stay in the same spot. You know, we obviously are trying to follow it, but, you know, it purposely feels like it goes in the opposite direction. And so I don't even try to, like, chase it. A scorpion carp. A scorpion carp. It's like a regular carp, but with a sharp stinger. I wonder how that would do in a fish pond. That makes me wonder. But it's not worth a lot though, so I don't know. Maybe it's not that valuable. Okay, there we go. That's two. Can we get a third? Can we get a third? Is luck on our side today? There we go. There we go. 25 calico eggs off the jump. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an excellent start. An excellent start. Like, excellent, like eggs. Anyway. I'd like to think I'm occasionally funny. Welcome to the Skull Cavern Challenge. Calico eggs and mysterious calico statues have appeared throughout the caverns. Your egg rating determines the likelihood of finding calico eggs. Egg rating increases every 5 levels down, as well as whenever you activate a calico statue. But be careful, the calico statues will also invoke various strange and dangerous effects. Visit Guild to receive prizes for achieving high egg rating. Alright, so we're here for one thing and one thing only. We are here for purple slimes. We got our bombs. We actually don't have a lot of bombs at all, which is, you know, not ideal. But we're doing this thing. There we go. Off to a great start. There we go. You guys really thought. That's actually be good for us. I mean, we're still working on our combat rating. Trying to get that to level 10. I probably didn't need to use that. Monsters do more damage. Well, that's exactly what we needed. Oh, you can even find calico eggs in, like... That's pretty cool. I think we're just going to hit the challenge of hitting every single calico statue. Bugs become assassin bugs. We're just going to hit every one. I think we're up to the challenge. There we go. That's one. We just need to find 10 more. Really wishing I'd invested in more bombs before we came here. Now, if you see any iridium, let me know, because You know, I know it's impossible for you to actually let me know, but, you know, just let me know in the comments or something. There we go. We got some ideas. Okay. Okay, what is that? I think that was for mining. Okay, we might have gotten mining to level 10. And now we just need to go pick fights with literally everyone. Oh, there we go. This is 3 right here, right? Or is this going to count as 1? Because that would be unfortunate. There we go. All right, is this going to give us enough to make another bomb? There we go. Oh, we can make 2. All right, it's better than nothing. This is one of those moments where we will simply have to take it for what it is. Oh, this is going to hurt us. Totally worth it. We need to get that combat rating up. I mean, say what you will. There we go. We got 39 calico eggs. Holy moly. Now, the question I want to know is, can I use these eggs the next day? Or is this one of those things where I have to use them like they're only good for the day? Like, I know this event is a couple days long, but I worry that if I don't use these eggs today, I'm going to lose them. There we go. Just give us that combat 10 already. At this point, it's like, it's gotta be soon, right? That we level up our combat rating. I mean, we're essentially picking fights with everyone. Oh my gosh, he dropped an iridium bar. A whole bar. Okay, I think we'll get rid of the sap for now. We do have a lot of sap. And this fire quartz could be really useful for something. There we go. All right, so. Looking pretty good. And we still got some time too. You know, we definitely want to get back home soon, but I wish we had holy water, you know? We could just spray on these guys. Would make this a whole lot faster. Oh, we gotta take the cloth, though. I guess I'll get rid of this trash. I can't believe, I mean, we went... I feel like we went into this thing with pretty empty pockets. You know, I never expected we would not be able to carry anything. Now, he said that the deeper we go, the more eggs we'll earn. I guess we'll just kind of see how far we can take this thing. Without any bombs, this is really slowing us down in terms of progress, but, you know, what are you going to do? Not today. I mean, of course this dragon breathes fire. Why wouldn't he? You know, oh, he dropped a dinosaur egg. Holy moly. Her luck is insane. Actually insane. Oh, can I damage those things? That must just be from the... That must just be from the thing that we did. These must be different bugs for sure, because I've never been able to damage them before. But they're probably not the same ones. All right, let me actually head back. We reached 10 levels. I know that's nothing, you know, it's nothing crazy, but, you know, we really just don't have a lot of time. I want to be sure that everybody's still going to be here. There'll be more challenges tomorrow, so take it easy and get some rest. All right, he didn't give us today's highest egg rating to Gil. That's not too impressive, but at least you had the gumption to try. All right, he gave us 10. It's like, listen, brother, we ran out of time, you know? I mean, what do you want from us? I should have brought a totem. Oh, there's a totem here. Oh my gosh, look at this. We got calico eggs. Holy. All right, so we can buy one from him for 250. That's good. Care to test for a test of knowledge? If you can answer my questions correctly, you'll earn a prize. What do you say? Sure. Where are we? We are in the Calico Desert. Calico? What does Pierre's normally close? Wednesday. How much does a chicken cost? I think chickens are the first one, right? I think chickens are the cheapest. I think cows are 1,200. How many garbage cans are there in Pelican Town? Brother, I don't know. There's one by the bar. There's one by Pierre's. There's one by George's. There's one by... I don't know who lives there. I think it's Emily's house. So if we're talking just Pelican Town, see if it was like if there was an option for like 6 or something, I might be a little bit more confused. But I don't think there's 8. Actually, that's not true because there's one by. I think there's one by the library and I think there's one by Clint's. So that's 2. And then the bar's 3. George's is 4. There's one by Emily's. That's 5. So that's already more than 4. I think 8 is the number. Let's go, guys. We know the Stardew lore. Holy moly, we got 50 calico eggs? See, I don't know. Do these cross over? I feel like they might. I feel like they might carry over because they're during the Desert Festival. The festival also happens to be tomorrow. Ooh. There's a couple good things we could buy, actually. Actually, I think we might spend it now. I hope we can buy more than 1 pack of strawberry seeds. I really hope we can buy more than 1 pack. I did want this mummy mask, though, for the Halloween event. Let me see. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. They're leaving, so it doesn't really matter. And I think she's money, right? Okay. So seems like this is the only place. Actually, yeah, let's just buy some strawberry seeds. Hopefully we can buy more than one. Okay. Okay, we can buy more than one. I'm going to buy 10. Yeah, 7. Yeah, I'm going to buy 10. I think that's good. And then from that, we'll use the seed maker and then we'll just make more seeds. But I think that's a good start. And I do want to buy these. Let's see, these sandfish. Yeah, it's tough. It's like, what do we get rid of? I guess I'll drop the Omni Geode for now. Yeah, just for now. Just for now. All right. Oh, they're 20 a piece? What? I thought it was the whole bundle for 20. Okay, well that makes a lot more sense. That is really expensive. That's really expensive. No, that's crazy. There's no way. So these are 10 a piece. Oh, I definitely want to buy the sun dunes. Yeah, I think we're going to buy the sun dunes. Yeah, this is going to be our, kind of our, the item that we hold on to as recognition that we were here. The table, the Calico statue. Calico statue could be good. I just don't know if we'd actually use it. I don't know if he's going to have the mummy mask tomorrow, but there's nothing else that I'm like screaming over, And so I think we're good there. The strawberry seeds, I feel like were the big item. So let's head back to town. I would say it's a great first day at the desert, in all honesty. I mean, really, what more could you want? Let's put some of this stuff away, though. We did get a lot of items, so look at all that. Look at all that. Holy moly. Okay, we're gonna test to see if the calico eggs still work the next day. They definitely should. They definitely should. We're gonna drop these 2 fishes in here. Should be good there. I feel like we might do a blobfish as our next one. That seems to be the most, kind of one of the more valuable fish outside of the sea cucumbers that we have. I was surprised that the octopus isn't more valuable. At only 187, that's really not that great. But yeah. Okay, so we got that. We'll throw this cabbage in here. We need one of them. So we'll throw that in there. And the rest we'll end up putting in the greenhouse. Oh, let's throw this in here too. I guess I'll just throw them all in there. All right, that seems to be a pretty successful day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very happy with that. Actually, let me put the statue or the poster up. Can we put it here? Of course not. We might have to wait until our house is bigger. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. It fits perfectly. I actually really like that photo. I don't know. I really like that photo. I would have been okay with a banner, you know, but I'm okay with that. So we got level 10 mining. So metal bars are worth 50% more. Or prospector, where our chance to find coal is doubled. That's tough. Metal bars are worth 50% more. We don't really sell metal bars though, and I don't know if there's ever going to be a time where we do. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's ever going to be a time where we're selling metal bars. You know? Let's go with the coal, cuz I think you know, finding coal is really important. So, and we don't have a lot of it. I think that actually is going to be the play. One thing I wish you could do though is I wish you could change out, you know, like if you wanted to go, you know, with a different route and say like you liked this idea, you know, chance to find coal doubled and then plus 1 ore per vein. I think this was a really good one. Honestly, you know, the level 10 perks aren't that great. Now, maybe I'm wrong in saying that, but I mean, 50% more. I guess we can check and see how much this stuff is even worth. Like an iridium bar is 1,000. So, you know, but I don't know if I'd ever want to sell iridium bars, even gold bars, 250. So 50% more. Even then, you know, I don't know if I'd want to sell that, if I'm being honest. Now I did see one of your comments, guys. I think I saw a couple comments saying it was a rookie mistake for me to put a diamond in the I forgot what it's called. The Dimensionator, the Dementor, whatever it's called. Where did I even put that? I don't remember. Oh, I put it right here. Yeah. Yeah, the Crystallarium. Yeah, we might put another shed here just so it can be like, you know, maybe like a forge of kinds. It's going to have, I could see us putting our Crystallarium in there, all of our forges, maybe even our chest, I think could go in there as well. You know, kind of like have this in the middle. I feel like that could look really good. And so I might, yeah, right where our, you know, kind of our workshop is right now, I could see us putting another shed, like a third shed. Because I don't like these things just being all around. All right. So I guess you all were saying fire quartz is pretty good to put in there. So we'll try that. What is fire quartz for? Again, I don't even remember. All right. Let's check in on our animals. We want to get to the Desert Fest early. So we'll make some more bombs. An egg is ready, but the building is full. Oh, ripperonis. All right, so we got that going. I'm going to throw all the eggs in here for now. I think we're going to stock up on eggs a little bit more before we continue to make mayo. But right now, I want to work on our farm. I really do, but we have... Let's see, I'm actually going to drop one of our chickens. Let's see. I don't know which one to drop, to be honest with you. I really like all of our chickens, but maybe what we need to do is just make a second, you know, coop. I really like the coop here, though. I like where it is now. I don't know if I want to move it, but... So they need sardines, and they need coral. Torches, always good. All right, did we get any trash? We did. We got a couple of... All right, so... We'll throw that in there. I guess we'll throw this in here too. And then I think we'll sell some of this mayo. All right, let's go empty our pockets. Can I put this here? I'll throw a little plant in there, you know, liven this place up a little bit. Yeah, I thought about moving our coop and things to another spot, but I honestly wouldn't know where to put it. And so, you know, I kind of just decided to leave it, but, you know, it's something I think about from time to time. Okay, looks like our pumpkins are ready. Looking good. We need to go to the Calico Desert, though. As much as I really want to dive in and work on this stuff and continue to improve our little farm here, we do need to get a move on. Because the Calico Desert, you know, that's going to come and go. And so I do want to take advantage of that as much as I can. All right. But for now, we're just going to drop these seeds in there. We're going to drop those. And that should be good. Now, I also heard a lot of you in the comments saying, you know, I got to get better at dropping all of these random things that I hold on to. Things that I probably don't even need to have. You know, let's see. For instance, we've got all this. You know, we don't need our hoe. We don't need our scythe. So I think I'm going to drop the hoe in there, the scythe, even the fishing rod we'll keep. But the watering can, you know, we probably don't need that either. Even our axe we don't need, but I do like having our axe with us, so. But yeah, we got our sword, we got our pickaxe, we got our fishing rod. Let me drop this diamond as well. We'll drop those items. What is this item? Dish of the sea? Yeah, we probably don't need that right now. You know, we're not doing a lot of fishing, so. We got triple shot espresso, which is great. We've got, you know, salmon berries. We don't really need that either. All right. And then the same goes for the cheese. And the hay. Okay. This is about as much or as little as I can possibly bring. We'll clean this up a little bit later, but, you know, for now, this is kind of what we're looking at. Now, let me just craft some bombs, and then we will be on our way. Wow, we can craft a ton of those, the mega bombs. Let's go in with 20. Yeah, 20 feels good. That feels like a solid, that's a solid number. All right, we're good to go. We are moving. I know, I will say I totally wanted to do the other stuff, but we'll have the rest of the week. You know, I think Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is the Calico Desert, I'm pretty sure. And so after the third day, you know, on Thursday, we'll work on some of the other stuff. All right, let's check and see what anybody has. Looks like George is back. They got George working this weekend. Holy moly, is he not retired? All this is possible because you fixed the bus, Rye. I can't thank you enough. Oh, you're welcome. You know, just doing our job. And yours and everyone else's. Hey kid, you taking the day off? It's nice to kick back every once in a while, isn't it? We don't know the meaning of the term. Oh, look at this thing. She's got an exotic palace for 120. It does look nice though. It's just a piece of furniture. I wonder how big it is. We got green tea plus 0.5 speed. I've never seen that before. Definitely not worth it. She's got some dandelions, some lamps. That's about it. All right, Emily, I'm not going to say I'm disappointed. I won't say it. I won't say it. Retro TV. He's got, brother, you came here with the same stuff. With the same stuff, my man. I don't want to judge you, but you know, I don't know, George. There was no one else available? You know, we never checked here. Probably the busiest time of year for me. It's nice to be able to see everyone. I'm sensing that your fashion doesn't quite match your inner feeling. Just step in the box and we'll fix you up. Oh, a new outfit perhaps? Before we continue, let me visualize your aura to see what kind of style will make you happiest. Yeah, think about it. Think about it. Okay, I've got it. I'm coming in, so don't be alarmed. Oh, we're getting a new drip. I love it. Come on, come on. Give us something good. Give us something good, like an adventurer's outfit, maybe like a Tarzan look or something like that. I can feel your inner self and outer self are now in perfect alignment. I can't wait for you to see the new you. I can't wait to. Please don't embarrass us, though. What have you done? A party hat, a happy shirt, and farmer pants. My love, you made us look exactly the same. But I'm not gonna lie, I do like the hat. I do like the hat though. The party hat is it's giving personality. But we are the captain of a beach farm, and so I'm sorry, but the captain's hat must stay. I'm kind of mad we missed the first day. What about this? What about this? What about this? See, you see what I'm talking about? This is nice. This is good. You know, this is good. I like this. This is nice. I mean, we pretty much just got a new shirt, but I don't know, if we wanted to feel festive, we could throw the hat on. But I really like the sailor's cap. I really do. I really do. That's not too bad. Not too bad. I will say that. Not too bad. I think the shirt alone is worth it, in my opinion. All right. But I'd feel even worse if I stayed at home knowing that everyone was out here having fun. Listen, the struggle of the introvert, I will tell you that. Thousands of years ago, this place was a homeland of an ancient civilization. I wonder what they were like. I wish I should have brought gifts. I should have brought gifts. I didn't bring any gifts for anybody. I'm slacking. Listen, there's too much to consider. There's a lot going on here. Okay. You know, maybe she's got some gifts. An eggplant, summer seeds. Okay. We've got a purple mushroom, link cod. I think we already have a link cod. A sweet pea. We've got mead, a fermented beverage made from honey. Oh, interesting. Another pink cake for Haley. Holy moly. Another pink cake. We're more rare seeds. Yeah, nothing too crazy this day. I mean, I know 2,400 is pretty expensive, but I wonder if anybody likes cactus fruit. Does anybody like cactus fruit? Yeah, we didn't bring anything for Penny. Unfortunate. We know a lot about Abigail. Can we go back? If we were to leave the festival, could we go back to grab some things? I don't know. I wonder if it would be a waste. I don't feel like it would be though, because I mean, if anything, we would have wasted like 30 minutes, which isn't the worst thing. But I do want to grab, I mean, the whole purpose, I feel like, of this whole thing is to bring gifts to people. And so, or not the whole purpose, but it's my purpose. You know, it's the thing I want to do. So Abigail, she likes amethyst. Wow, did we not, we didn't turn in an emerald? I could have swore we did. Is there anything else we didn't? Aquamarine either? Gunther. Holy moly. What have we been doing? Gunther. Okay. I'm just going to throw all this stuff in the Gunther pile. This has got to go. This one. Okay. All right. So we got something for Haley. What about, I'm also kind of interested in Leah. I feel like Leah and I have a very similar lifestyle. Maru? Oh, she likes gold bars. Iridium bars? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. And battery packs. I feel like Maru could potentially be a good, love interest. I don't really talk to Maru all that much, though. And we don't have a lot of battery packs, but we do have a couple diamonds. Is there anything else we have even more of? She likes gold bars. Yeah, maybe I'll give her one of those. Do have a lot of gold ore. Anyone else? I feel like that's about it. Let me drop these party clothes. Wait, which one is our actual? I guess we don't have one. We need to make a chest just for clothes. I don't know what this is, just minerals? This one's minerals too, it's weird. I don't know what this chest is for. Maybe we'll take this stuff out and make this for clothes. That could be good. All right, let's head on back. Do we have anything for... I literally was looking for Leah and then I got distracted. She likes salad, wine, goat cheese, truffle, and poppy seed muffins. We do have truffle. Or no, we have goat cheese. All right. All right, we're about to... We're totally about to find love. It is inevitable. Maybe I should pick up these salmon berries too. I wonder how these would be dehydrated. Probably good money. Okay. All right, now we are going to Calico Desert. All right, let's go look for our potential love interest. We got Haley with the pink cake, which I can't seem to find any other way than buying it. We've got our lovely Penny here. Right, we've got... What did Maru like? Oh, she likes the gold. Not the strongest material, but it has some really useful properties. All right, she wanted to study it. Okay, well, that makes a lot more sense. All right, who else do we have? Is Leah not a part of this? We got Robin. Find anything good? I mean, yeah. Wow, so Leah's not here. At least I don't see her. Catch a scorpion carp? Oh, brother. Here we go. First try. First try. Check this out, Willie. We got this. We got this, brother. First try. Actually, this is probably like a sandfish. It has sandfish sensibilities. Yeah. It's crazy. Sometimes you could just tell by their pattern of movement. Definitely not a scorpion carp. The scorpion carp was much more difficult to catch. It was kind of a wild one. I don't want to spend all day fishing though. I want to get back to the caverns. Oh, this is definitely it. This is it right here. This is the money. This is the money. Yeah, that one really just like... Oh man, there's just nothing you could do about some of those. Like, they're just so... They're all over the place. Wow. A lot of absolute nothing. A lot of nothing. We got one try at the scorpion carp. The green algae is definitely good though. I mean, that's going to help us with our fish ponds. Not looking good. Not looking good. A lot of green algae, though. We're basically farming green algae at this point. Come on, we need this. We need this. Don't do this like this. Come on. Come on. There we go. You're welcome. 50 eggs. Totally worth it. Okay. Here we go. Reach level 30. I don't know if we're going to have time to reach level 30. Descend the Skull Cavern and slay 10 serpents. I feel like that seems a little bit more likely. All we need to do is get one of those serpent invade things to happen, and we'll be good to go. Level 30, that's asking for a lot. But these guys are everywhere. Yes, multitasking. Where is it? I thought we were going to get attacked. 7 levels? Nice. Okay, so these ones cannot be destroyed. I thought it was I had a feeling it was like a fluke, you know, or had something to do with the statue. And now we just confirmed it. Come on, we got to pick up the pace. I actually really like the Skull Caverns. I mean, at first it was a bit intimidating, but now coming into it, I think to myself, you know, I could do this. You know, I could do this. This is not the worst thing. Not the worst thing. Yeah. There we go. Combat is up, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think that's going to bring us to level 9, which means that we will have just one more. We will have just one more to hit level 10. The question is, can we do it before the end of the season? You know, that's the question. What, they have these things? Oh my gosh, if we had to fight these things, we'll be here all night. And it seems like we do. This could be really good for our... This could be really good for our attack stat, though. We did say we want to hit level 10. What better way than to just fight a bunch of dinosaurs? Wow, we really got juked. That's crazy. Holy moly. We were just getting lit on fire. Such a wonderful experience. All right, do we have we got to have some more health, right? I'm going to move the cheese here. We might, you know, it's been asked like who I think I'm going to go for. I might actually go for Leah. I like the silent ones, you know. I like the ones that are a little shy, right? But Leah, you know, you talk to her, and she clearly has a good head on her shoulders. She's also into that farm life, you know, as we are. And so it feels like that makes a lot of sense, you know. That feels like something that would work, you know. And so I think to myself, you know, this might be a good thing here. But then there's also Leah. I feel like Abigail is also very mysterious, you know, definitely like that. And so there's a lot of potential options, you know. A lot of potential options. All incredibly unique in their own way, you know? And so, but I would say that in terms of falling in love, you know, pursuing Leah also makes the most sense because she loves goat cheese, and we have a ton of goat cheese, you know, a ton of it. Whereas like, someone like, are we really out of space? Whereas like someone like Haley's a bit tougher because she likes things that are hard to come by. You know, she likes pink cake and, you know, some other stuff that I can't remember. But, you know, I say all that to say that, you know, finding love with Haley is a bit more of like it's a bit more effort, you know. It's something you really gotta work for. And not to say that we don't desire to work hard, you know, and to earn it, you know. But I'm just saying, it's we got 35 eggs. There we go. This is exactly what we were looking for. This is exactly what we wanted. All right, let's grab some of these. We're gonna drop the fiddlehead fern. We've already kind of got that. This one as well. Cave carrots can go. This one can go. All right, because I want to take the spicy eel. Spicy eel gives us really good buffs. +1 luck and speed for 7 minutes. That's huge. Somehow. All right, we didn't make it far, but he gave us 1 calico egg. All right, he clearly was not impressed, which is understandable. We didn't really do a whole lot. All right, so we could get the mummy mask. It seems like, okay, so he did have the mummy mask day 2, which makes me think that he'll have it for the final day as well. And so crab cakes and a bunch of other stuff, you know, decorations and things. I think we're going to wait till the final day, because I just want to see what he has for the final day, and then we'll make the decision of like, do we really want the mask? Now, we already checked with the vendor. I think that's it for day 2. I think that's it. Not a bad start though. Not a bad trip. I will say that. We're gonna hit the hay, and we're gonna begin again. Oh, I actually didn't read that, unfortunately. But we got level 9 combat, which is, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's kind of a big deal. That one was really tough to get. All right, let's check. I really like that dune poster. Sand dunes. All right, we're gonna throw this stuff in there. Actually, I don't know if Leah's gonna be there, but I don't want to hold on to this goat cheese if she's not there. And so we'll bring this as well. I guess we'll bring another gold bar in case Maru's there again. Might as well bring this goat cheese too. All right. All right, that does seem to be working out pretty well. The fire quartz seems to produce regularly. I don't remember what the fire quartz gives us though. Let me actually check. I think it just gives you more of the regular quartz. No, it gives you these refined quartz. But that could be a good system. That could be a good system. All right. Let's grab our trusty steed. Actually, let's put some of this stuff. We still got stuff we need to put away. Grab that. What is this one for? This one just seems to be, I guess it's supposed to be fruit and vegetables, but we started throwing the fruit and vegetables in the actual shed. All right, we got some more dried mushrooms and things. Anything else here? Not really. I guess I'll throw these blackberries in there. Is this bone something that we could use? Okay, so we'll give this to... We'll give that to Gunther next time we're in town. Look at all that. Look at all that pickled winter root. I guess we'll throw the kale in there. That's cool. Kale goes in there too. That works out. Yeah, I would love to put one of these chickens in a different one. We'll have to... We're just gonna call her Lizzie. I just feel like the benefits of having another dinosaur is gonna be better for the Dino Mayo, you know, than having just a regular chicken. I don't know if that's crazy to say, but you know, it's just kind of, that's my thoughts on it. And so I feel like, you know, I feel like we got to do it, you know, we got to do it. It had to be done. All right. All right, so we got that. Let's, I'm actually going to start, I'm going to save some of this cheese. I don't want to just sell all the cheese that we get. So I'm going to hold on to 10. So I'll always have 10, but anything beyond 10, I think we'll throw in that chest. So we hit a big enough number and then we could just sell it all in bulk. It does not look like this cauliflower is growing. Even though I know it is, but it does not look like that. Alright, we'll check on our fish down here. Alright, good enough? Cool. Alright, any trash from today's haul? Oh, wow. All of those CDs from the day before. All right. Is there anything that we could sell? We got to give that to Gunther. I kind of want to keep the scorpion carp. I don't know. You know, not sure if it's going to be of any use to us, but... All right, here we go. The final day. The final day. Oh, rip. Actually wanted to bring those. We'll bring that too. All right, so we'll throw this in there. And then we've got a whole Gunther pile, which includes, we'll throw that in there, we'll throw that in there. All right, so we'll throw that in there. Okay. The last thing I want to do is just drop off this honey. I think, can we turn honey into... It looked like it was saying that you could turn honey into mead. I didn't know that that was possible, but I have been wondering if there's any additional benefit, you know, for... Look at everybody. Hello, everybody going to the fair. Or, I guess, the Desert Festival. Just wanted to see if there was anybody that I could actually stop and pull for a chat, you know, before we go to the festival. I actually don't see anybody. So that's unfortunate. Oh, look, they got a leak up here. Nice, we'll definitely need that. I'm curious if Leah is just... Does she not participate in this event? It's like when you go to a party, you know, when you were in middle school or high school, you go to a, you know, little house party, whatever. And the only reason you're going is because you think your crush is going to be there. Everybody told you they're going to be there. And then you get there and they didn't show up. You know what I mean? The devastation. The devastation was real, I'll tell you that much. There she is. Hello. Oh my goodness. We were just talking about you. That's so funny. Plus she lives close to us too. So it's like, you know, I'm just saying this love story that I'm generating in my mind. You know, I feel like it makes sense, you know? It brings us back to the days of high school when you convince yourself so much that something can work. You know, you're like, we have chemistry together. You know, we pass each other in the hallway, you know, on our way to AP Bio, you know, and it just makes sense, you know, it just makes sense. The days of being young, though, I'll tell you that. Not me sounding incredibly old, too. Not that old. All right, let me see. I just want to see how much the salmon berries will give us. All right, now we will go to the fair. Late as usual. But they say showing up late is the new early. And so this is going exactly as we had planned it. Plus we got all of our calico eggs. We will have to spin them this time though, because, you know, we won't get another chance at this. All right, I didn't grab the buff from yesterday, so I guess I'll grab it today. He wants to make us a special dish. I think we're gonna go with the shrimp with a nice rich marinara. Let's see what he comes up with. Let's see what the chef cooks up. Chiopino. Fishing. Definitely not what I would have gone for, but you know, all good. Looks like today we got Clint and our good friend Elliot. Elliot's pencil. Oh, but it's a dagger. Oh, I was tempted to buy it. I was considering it, but it has no additional buffs. The damage is minimal, and it, you know, it's a dagger, which I don't really like daggers. But Elliot's pencil, that is hilarious. I do feel like there's something funny about that. A tricorn hat for 100. Not too bad. I mean, it would be a good addition for our naval fit. You know, we do have wow. Iron ore for 4 calico eggs apiece. I don't know. Something about that feels like I'm still being ripped off, you know? Something about that. I don't know. Now let's see what fit she gives us for today. Before we continue, let me visualize your aura. All right. Hopefully you visualize something better than last time. I'm just kidding. We are still wearing the shirt. I'm coming in, so don't be alarmed. By all means. I love the crowing and I love the chicken sound. I can feel it. Your inner self and outer self are now in perfect alignment. I can't wait to see the new you. All right, what did she do? What did she do? You're looking great. Come back another day and we'll put together another fresh look. What did she give me though? She gave me a camo shirt and relaxed fit pants. But no hat this time. I like the smile tee though. The pants are fine. I do like the pants. Oh. All right. You know, I would give this fit, you know, I don't know, the original fit that she gave us, I'd give it a solid, you know, 6 out of 10. It's fine. You know, it's fine. I would have liked something a little bit better, but seems like none of the fits have really been that incredible, if I'm being honest. All right, so a puffer fish. We got cranberry seeds. We got a bunch of other stuff. Cookies. Oh, nothing. Iron fence. Moral. Glazed yams. Birch dresser. Those look nice. And then the rare seeds again for 1,000. All right, nothing too crazy there. We got the mummy mask, which we will try to see if we want to get that. A magic rot candy, a rare and powerful candy infused with the essence of the prismatic shard. 500 health, that's pretty good. +2 mining, +5 luck. Oh my gosh. But it costs 250. Pumpkin soup. I mean, that is a really good item, but it's very expensive. Very, very expensive. Okay. Yeah, it's just like, when would we even use this? I mean, +2 mining, +5 luck, +5 defense and attack, +1 speed. Yeah, I don't know when I would use that. I do want this mummy mask though, so. All right, we checked on our outfit today. Did all that stuff. Let's see what the challenge is. Reach level 30 and descend. Slay 10 mummies. I think we're going to go for the mummies today. I think level 30 is just like so hit or miss. You know? A fish swallowed me rare golden bobber. There's 30 eggs for whoever returns it. All right, let's see if we get lucky. Let's see if we get lucky. Man, I'll tell you, those scorpion carps, they really do put up a good fight. They really do. While trying to catch another scorpion carp and then also there we go. Another one. And the golden bobber. Let's go. Let's go. Too easy. Too easy. An easy 30 eggs. Now let's go. Let's go to the good old Skull Caverns. Oh, really? Nothing here? All right, here we go. Fighting for our life once again. This is the way. This is the way of the Skull Cavern. I will say we do need a better weapon, though. That takes incredibly long. Oh, a lot of geodes. We're trying to get our combat up, so I do feel inclined to fight everything I see now. Even if I don't want to. Because it all works. It all goes towards our ultimate goal of reaching max level, you know, which I think is going to be... You know, who knows when we're going to actually get that done, but... At this rate, I feel like it could be soon. Yeah, at this rate, we are well on our way. Ooh, we got a couple iridium. Nice. Let me actually have that one candy. There we go. I don't want to use this, but... There we go. 5 levels, not too bad. Imagine we got killed by our own bomb. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? All right, 4 more levels. Looking good. Looking good. I forgot we're actually looking for the mummies. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Putting the combat skills to the test. Trying to earn that level 10. Oh, there's no more mummies here anyway. I guess we don't need to be here. All right, I'm just gonna get on out of here. Just gonna get on out while we still can. Got lucky with another staircase. There we go. Level 7. Nice. Or level 20, actually. Let me actually move this. This has been a really successful, I would say, past 3 days in Skull Caverns. I mean, we've got a lot of good stuff here. A lot of good stuff to show for our efforts. There we go, 8 levels. Holy moly. I'll take the hit. Taking it with me. The heck is that? Ah, brother, that was... I don't know what that was. Let's see, do we have any more? Good enough. Good enough. Oh, 4 iridium ore. That's massive. We're definitely going to be able to get that upgrade. Wow, full refresh. Beautiful. All right, I think that's all we have time for in the Skull Caverns, unfortunately. We got to get back, but this was a good haul. Really good stuff. We got some iridium ore. We'll be able to upgrade our axe and pretty much all that good stuff. Tin, huh? Not bad, not bad, of course. When I was your age, I was doing twice that with a rusty sword and no food. That's great, brother. I don't. That's amazing. All right, let's go ahead and get this mummy mask. I really want the mummy mask. I'm sorry. I need the mummy mask. And then we got 99 left. Did we ever get the... There's a desert fireplace. A couple of desert flags. Oh, let's see. Is there anything we can get rid of? We got plenty of quartz. Oh, we got a blue long vest. Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. I'm very happy with that. That's amazing. All right, yeah, I think we could just buy... I guess we'll buy the desert fireplace. And I can't remember if we bought the desert statue already. I don't think we did. Pumpkin soup, yeah. We got 79. I just want to use them, so we might as well, right? We'll just buy the... Let's see. I'm gonna... Well, I guess I'll keep the cave carrots. We're gonna buy that. I think we already have the blue bow. But we bought the fireplace. Might as well buy the desert rug too. We have just enough left to buy desert flags as well. I guess I'll just buy more strawberry seeds. I know I don't need them. I don't know. I guess I could buy... Oh, we bought 2 desert flags. Well, that's okay. Can never have too many. Or 2 desert rugs. But I guess I'll just buy a desert flag and then we'll spend the rest on... I don't want to toss the... I don't want to toss the solar essence, but there we go. That's all we got. That's all we got. I would say we used our time wisely, and we most certainly made the most of the Calico Desert. And we, you know, we even got something for our community center too with the cabbage, you know, which we wouldn't have gotten otherwise. So I think that was, you know, definitely some good stuff earned there. So we'll throw all that stuff in there. Yeah, I do think we're going to invest in another, we're going to put another shed right in this area. Right in this area, we'll put another shed. And I think that's where we'll put all this foraging stuff, which will look really, really good. All right. There we go. Day 18 of spring and the end of the Calico Desert. Now we've got... Let's throw this iridium in there. We'll get that going. We already have 5, so I'm gonna take those and we're gonna upgrade our axe and make our first iridium tool. I know we already have the iridium fishing rod, I guess, so you know it's kind of... I don't really count that though. All right, all those geodes that we got a ton of geodes from that area. I'm just gonna put this stuff down. I know this isn't gonna look good, but we're just gonna throw it, you know, one here. We got another one. Again, I know this isn't gonna look good. This will look better when we upgrade our actual house and have more space for this stuff, but as of right now, we just don't have enough space. All right, so we'll throw that in there. Some of the other items, random clothing items that we got. I guess I'll throw this mask in there. I need to clean this. I need to clean this chest up. It's just full of completely random items. And we'll throw the furnace in there too. For the scorpion carp, we'll throw that in here. I do want to go to Robin's and see if she can start building us another lake or a fishing pond. And we talked about wanting to create this kind of like Central Park looking area. And so the trees would kind of all encircle this whole area. So we really need to get that going. I'm going to have to chop down all the trees. Now, maybe I'll wait till winter to actually do that. I don't know. Winter's a far way away, though. So that's what kind of makes me a little apprehensive. But I do want to cut down all these trees so we can really start to to plan this out, how we want this to look. But I just kind of want there to be a big center area and maybe have, you know, 4 fishing ponds on each corner. And then a whole area that you can kind of like walk around with trees in the middle and things like that. So definitely wanting to map that out a little bit. All right. I wanted to grab we put some of our tools in here. Where did we put our tools? Here we go. But I have such faith in that idea. I feel like that's going to look really, really nice. You know, it's just one of those things. Just getting all the right pieces in order. There we go. We got that. So I'm thinking strawberries will be along this row here, you know, which I think will look really, really good. And this is for, obviously we got some stuff here. Got all these pumpkins. And I think we were going to put, I think these are these, I'm pretty sure those are grape starters. We were going to put, I think we were going to do more grape starters on the other side too. You know, obviously I'm still trying to figure out how we want this to look. You know, I just want there to be a bunch of different varieties and a lot of regrowables. I want there to be a bunch of things that are constantly producing new fruits for us and new vegetables and things. Kind of year round. Just haven't fully figured out, you know, what we want those to be just yet. Okay. So now just gonna throw these pumpkins in there. Actually, they probably should go in our other bin. All right, let's see how these did. Blackberries, really not that. I mean, even the dried salmon berries, really not worth it. We didn't really get a lot of money for that. So that's going to be for our pumpkin juice. I think it's going to be good for us because we actually ran out of pumpkin juice. So we do need more. All right. Checking on our chickadees. I think I want to see how much it would have cost. How much would it cost to upgrade our house? I think it was like 60,000 or something ridiculous. Well, maybe we actually should invest in more mayo. I know this is not enough to get us house money, but it's gonna have to do. All right. All right, that's looking pretty good. So we checked in on our animals. We checked in on our animals. We have done all of the Calico Desert stuff. Let's go and throw this stuff in here. I really like our investment of crab pots. I don't know if it's necessarily producing that much money, but it is fun to come down here and see what we potentially pulled in and turn this otherwise trash into something of value. And obviously, like, we'll sell all this stuff eventually, but you know, for now, I just kind of just throw it in here. All right, our cauliflower's still working there. Let's go turn in this item and get our axe working as well. How am I going to reach that letter in the back? Here, let me help you, Mr. Molnar. There you go. I could have done it myself, and I can certainly move around on my own. How feeble do you think I am? Where did we come from? We were just hanging out in the back? You were watching us? I was. It was a kind thing there. Or you did a kind thing. You should have asked us instead of assuming George wanted help. I just wish George wasn't so upset. I was only trying to help. No, I'm sorry, miss. I shouldn't have gotten so angry. Yeah, leave it to George. It was actually very kind of you to help me out. That's okay, Mr. Molnar. I understand. It must be so difficult to grow old. It's just a different part of life. That's why we should respect the elders. You're right. We should ignore the reality of aging. I guess the sooner we come to terms with our mortality, the more time we can spend really living in the here and now. Well, it was interesting talking to you, right? I should go. Yes, it was, in fact, very interesting. Maybe we should pursue Penny. I honestly don't know. I don't know what the right thing to do here is. All right, it is time to upgrade our iridium pickaxe. Oh no, but it costs 25,000 though. I forgot about that. That is very expensive. No, it's a worthy investment. I feel like the sooner we get it, the more we benefit from it. You know, versus waiting. Yeah, I feel like if we wait, you know, I don't know. When it comes to the pickaxe, I think that we should just go for it. Sooner than later. All right. I'm going to throw these dried berries in here. All right, so with that being done, now I think it is time for us to... What are we doing? Yeah, we were actually going to go to Robin and see if she could... I just want to see what we want to plan to do next. Let me just go visit her first. I don't know what she's going to want. because I don't know what we want to grow, so, or what we want her to build. Maybe another well. Another well could be good too. Maybe a well right in the middle. You know, that could be nice. It's odd. I'm not sure what caused this boulder to disappear. The stream is flowing from deep within the mountain. Do you see that glistening in the water? That's quality ore. The flow of water must be carrying it out of the mountain. You know what this means, right? It means we can start panning for ore. Here, I've got an extra pan in my backpack. Why don't you take it? A copper pan. If you ever see ore glistening in the water, use that pan to see what you find. Nice. That's pretty cool. Oh, we're just finding a lot of random cutscenes happening right now. All right, Miss Robin, tell us what the deal is. So if we wanted to upgrade our house, yeah, it's 100 pieces of hardwood and 65,000 gold. That is a lot. That is a lot of gold. But if we wanted to, it makes me wonder if we should go for the house upgrade first. That is kind of what I'm considering. Now we do want to get the big shed. We also just want to make another shed. I want to make another shed that we use as like a forge. We also have this mill, allows you to mill wheat, beets, and rice. We don't have any of that. I mean, we have wheat, but we have a silo. A well is pretty easy to make. I feel like we should just have wells everywhere, you know, just sparsed around our little farm. Man, the process of going and making another barn sounds exhausting, because we'd have to make a barn and then we'd have to upgrade it to the bigger barn, you know, the bigger shed. But I think the mill could be cool. I wonder if we should just try to make the third shed we were talking about, and then kind of build that area we were thinking about around it. It's a lot of wood though. And then of course we got the fish ponds, which are pretty easy to make too. Okay. All right, I think what we need to do first is I think we need to get that house upgrade. So I think we're going to save up for that. The only issue is I don't know where we're going to get 65,000 gold from. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff that we have going on right now that's bringing us in a lot of money. You know, I mean, we've got a couple of things. You know, I really think the greenhouse is going to be a big deal for that. But I mean, outside of that, you know, the cows and the chickens, I mean, those are really the only things that are bringing us in a good amount of revenue. You know, we probably should make more kegs, actually. I think making more kegs. Do we have any room in here for more? Look at this. We got a ton of room for more preserve jars. Yeah, I think we should make more kegs. Absolutely. Let's see if we have enough for that. We can make 4. Oh, the iron bars. The iron bars are what get us every time. We never seem to have enough. So we'll get a couple of those going. I mean, we have cheese presses already. I mean, the only thing I can think of would be to just make more. Outside of that, you know, our keg jars, our keg barrels are really the best, our best chance. And maybe more dehydrators. I mean, I feel like dehydrators are a good source of money. Kegs, we got looms here. Turns raw wool into fine cloth. Maybe that could be good money. Do we have any quality fertilizer? We have basic fertilizer. All right, let me make a few quality fertilizers. Drop a couple there. Yeah, I think we can make 5. We can make 5 preserve jars. They're so expensive though. Holy moly. And the crab pots. Kind of the same issue. The iron is just very sparse, you know? All right, we're just going to make those cake jars. All right, we'll throw this 4th one here. Now we got 4 of those going, and then I mean, I guess we could throw the crystal fruit in there. It just takes a while, I think is the thing. Let me see how much. Oh, can we use these? Oh, we can. Okay. So we use the honey to make, I'm assuming, the mead. I guess we'll see how much that produces for us, you know, in terms of, you know, money. Now I wanted to make beer, but we don't have any hops. And so I think I'm just going to put these grape starters up so we can get those working for us. Maybe we'll just be wine. You know, we'll make a variety of wine and things like that. Let me grab all the seeds here. I want to take all... a lot of mixed seeds. Take all these sunflower seeds. Maybe I should be planting all this stuff. And just see, you know, kind of what we can make. But yeah, I don't want to wait on it too long. And so I think I'm going to put some more, because we said we were going to put some here, and then we were also going to put some here. Wait, did I do 4 or 5? How many did I put here? Oh, we did 4. And then I went ahead and destroyed the wrong one. Are you kidding me? That's unfortunate. I'm actually going to put this inside. And this is where we're going to pretty much just put all these seeds here. All right. Maybe I'll just put these mixed seeds up for right now. You know, just to kind of get something growing. So right now it feels like this is all just, you know, space that we're not really using. And I guess I'll throw it here too. Yeah, I'll have to wait for one of these grapes to put the 4th grape starter over here. All right. That looks pretty good. At least we got something cooking. The bean starter, I don't think we're going to use that. We got carrot seeds. Yeah. All looks good. More carrot seeds. All right. Well, we still got some things working here. I'm still trying to figure out how we can, really turn this farm into something that actually starts to feel profitable for us. I know we just spent a lot of money on, upgrading some things, but I mean, I look at this stuff and I think, we got to get some more fruit in here. We got to get some more kegs built. We definitely need more preserve jars. Like there's a ton of space in there that we could take advantage of that. And then we got to turn this into something, which I'm not really sure. I part of me just wonders if I just need to tear all these trees down. Maybe that's the key. Maybe that's what we should do. We tear all these trees down and then we, kind of start from scratch. And then we can design it in a way that feels intentional. I think that's, for me, at the end of the day, that's what gets me about this area the most, is it doesn't feel like it's really intentional. And so even separating these houses from the beach, I think could look really good. Like part of me wants to put another boardwalk that goes from here and just cut straight across, cut straight across so that it feels like there's a little bit more separation. And then even outside of that, I feel like having a line of trees, different varieties of trees. Maybe we could alternate between oak and maple trees all the way across here. I feel like could add just a little bit more intentionality. And so, I don't know, maybe that's something I'll just continue to work on, and maybe we'll save that for the next episode. We'll try to really design this area in a way that feels like it makes sense. Because right now, I don't know what we're doing here. It's just stuff all over the place. I do like the coop here. I like that this feels like its own little playpen for our animals. We obviously need to work on rebuilding the gates, but, it really does feel like this area, is intentional, intentionally designed in a way that makes a lot of sense. I just need I need a lot more grass in this area. But I do like the placement of this, and I don't want to move it. I like the placement of these sheds. Like I said, I think we're going to put another shed right here in the middle. So I think right here could be good, because I feel like if I put it here, I might potentially block the view of the stable. But where all these forges are, I think putting one right here, I think could look really good. We'll have the path kind of extend from here, to the shed, and then kind of extend to this other way. So it'll kind of loop down, which I think will look really nice. I mean, obviously that's the current vision. I don't know. We're still trying to play around with some ideas, see what works. But yeah, we gotta find it. We gotta find a way to make a lot more money than this, and fast, if we want to get that house upgrade. And so I'm gonna look into investing in. I think I'm gonna look into investing in more cheese presses. I think we're gonna look into investing in more, more kegs, more ways to get fruit. We probably should invest in more fruit plants. So that way we can put the dehydrators to use. That's kind of the goal right now. That is the goal right now. Maybe we could put those fruit trees, I could see us planting a bunch of fruit trees, where, separating the houses, or maybe we'll just put them like in the greenhouse or something like that. I think that could be a good idea as well. But that's the current plan. That's the current plan as it stands. And I think that's going to be a good spot to end it for this episode. I know we have a lot more stuff that we're working on, a lot more design stuff. And I think I want to save that for the next episode. I didn't expect the Calico Desert to take as long as it did. But I'm totally okay with that. Totally fine with that. That it actually ended up being a really fun time exploring the Calico Desert, getting some of those additional upgrades we got mining to level 10. We got combat to level 9. As you can see here from where our combat stat sits right now, or where our stats sit, we're just waiting for combat. Once combat hits level 10, we're going to be sitting pretty. And not only are we almost to level 10 for combat, but we are also almost done with our community center, with just a rabbit's foot and a truffle being the two things that stand in our way from completing the community center. I feel like next episode could be pretty big. Now, will we get to level 10 in the next episode? Who knows? I hope we can. Once we get that Iridium Axe pickaxe, I think we're going to definitely put that to the test, see how that does. But outside the Iridium pickaxe, I don't know. I kind of want to go back to the Skull Caverns and just continue to farm for more things, work on getting our combat skill up so we can get all of our abilities to level 10. I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good. Next episode, I think next episode is going to be big. I don't know if we'll get the rabbit's foot. I think we might actually invest in another pig, sooner than later. But that's the plan. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. So as far as this episode goes, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, dropping a like is a great free way to help out and support the channel. Comment down below if you have any tips or tricks or anything that you use. What's the theme of your farm? Like, I would love to know, did you specialize in wine? Did you specialize in animals? Did you specialize in cheese? Let me know in the comment section. And of course, if you enjoy cozy commentary for your viewing pleasure, you're already in the right place. Hit that sub button. We'd love to have you. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.